Alright, baby, this is the third solution out of a 10 series that we're doing of how Jesus Christ is God. The last two where Jesus Christ lived and was crucified. Now, you have to admit that Jesus Christ claimed to be God because that's why he was crucified. Alright, so since in the last videos we went over how the outside Bible sources are reliable and how the Bible and the Gospels are reliable, we're going to go to those to see that did Jesus Christ really claim to be God? Obviously, I could use a lot more than just these sources that I use, but we're just going to stay to the basis just to keep it quick and simple. First things first, we're going to go to the Gnostic Gospels, which is Matthew, Mark, Luke, but not John. We'll go to that next. But here's where Jesus Christ claims to be God. Jesus is healing a paralytic, and he says, "Sons, your sins are forgiven." And the Pharisees and the teachers of the law said, "Why are you blaspheming? Only God can forgive sins." So at that point, he's claiming to be God. Once again, he's doing it in a Jewish way. For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. He can do work on the Sabbath, but man must not do work, is what he's saying, because he is God. Only God can do work on the Sabbath. About Jesus Christ claiming to be the Messiah? Well, here we go. David, right? He's the Messiah from the descendant of David. He says, David calls him Lord. How then can he be his son? Because the Messiah is David's Lord, is what he's saying here. And he's saying that Jesus is David's Lord. If he's David's Lord, then he's everybody's Lord. But yes, John's Gospel, pretty blatant, right? My Lord and my God, Thomas says after he sees the risen Christ. Here we go. Jesus says, I and the Father are one. Pretty blatant, right? And they pick up the stones. This is blasphemy, and they, mere man, claim to be God. Keep in mind, though, Jesus Christ does not say, I am God in the Bible. He says it in a very Jewish way. But if you have a brain in your head, you can easily tell he's claiming to be God. Then we're going to go to the outside Bible sources that I quoted in my last video, which I quoted Josephus, and Josephus writes about Jesus saying that Christians viewed him as the Messiah. And then Lucian also writes that Christians viewed him as the divinity God, and they would be putting their faith in them. They'd be worshiping Jesus Christ as God. Now, I don't want to use anything that I use outside of the Gospels and outside of the Bible using the historians, but we could easily go to Paul, Peter, and James' writings in the Bible, but I'm not going to. Or about the early church fathers and Ignatius Antioch and those second-hand eyewitnesses, but I'm not going to. But this is where Jesus Christ claims to be God. And you don't even really need this, because if he was crucified, why would he be crucified? Because he claimed to be God. He claimed to be the Messiah, the Son of Man. And if you went to Psalm 22, you'd understand this is exactly how the Messiah was supposed to die. But yeah, that's all I'm going to leave you guys with. Now we understand that Jesus Christ lived, was crucified, and claimed to be God. Right? And now we're on to the fourth solution. I'll see you guys in the next video.